Hey y'all, this is a reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, cross watchers, whoever may be here. Please like, share, subscribe if this reading does resonate. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personals and I'll put that information down in the description. Definitely could be a T or Tia. That's a factor in this equation. Tara, Tay, Tease or Tess, Taste. I heard don't never got nothing, don't never got no money. Feels like someone who's being talked about behind their back by somebody that's really, really insecure. Or somebody is intentionally trying to make someone or others feel uncomfortable in this setting. But it feels like it's over money or attention that they may not be receiving or that they do not have, you know. It's almost as if somebody is being put down or has been made to feel as if they are inadequate, you know. They're making the environments really uncomfortable, but it mainly feels like it's because of their attitude. They seem very mean, very nasty, very aggressive, very hateful, very jealous, jelly, maybe a factor, especially if this is someone's name. Jail. This energy seems like they are toxic. They may be an addict or suffering from some type of mental health issues to where they are prescribed medication but are not taking their medication. Fraud or frog is what I heard. Frog. Lou Ferrigno. I don't know how this is all relevant, y'all. Baseballs, baseball bats, baseball players, baseball. Softball. I don't care. Take it how it resonates. An alternative something is what was coming to me. Somebody may be watching people give up on them or let go. Or I keep hearing high dose. So this energy may have taken some type of medication that put them in a psychosis, or they may be thirsty to take something from somebody to receive attention or wealth or, again, a high. Like this energy may be robbing people to get high or stealing from people to get high or projecting their insecurities, their flaws onto others in hopes that they will take on these insecurities or these problems as their own. Almost as if someone is trying to bully others into accepting their problems, their flaws, or the bare minimum. But they're not, because these energies look happy. These people seem like they have a lot going on or a lot going for themselves, or mentally they don't feel the same anger, hate, pain, frustration that this other party does. So this energy may be suicidal, homicidal, or again, a thief. And they come into the lives of other people almost like a demon, like a dark force, dark energy, to where they suck the life, the money, the energy out of opportunity, situations, relationships, almost like a succubus energy. Somebody in this equation may be paying for sex or paying for sexual attention. They may be charging people for sex or sexual attention. You get what I'm saying? Monty, Manny, Maine. And I'm seeing Glorilla. Somebody seems like they're jealous of somebody because this energy went from rags to riches like overnight. They became an overnight success, overnight sensation. But the fucked up thing is that this energy may still dwell in their same social settings, the same environments, or they may be still living in the same, you get what I'm saying, area before they got the fame, before they got the money. Same city, state, okay? And they're now starting to feel uncomfortable because they feel targeted, or people are targeting this energy because they seem to be rich and famous, or they're targeting this energy because they feel like this energy is on their way to receiving recognition, attention, love, wealth that they will not be able to latch onto. So this is the part to where they're trying to figure out how to stop somebody from becoming successful, or how to distract somebody from their dreams. Okay. But it mainly feels like, especially if there's a Kai or a Sky, skill or scale, something like that, it feels like somebody is like, look at you, that's funny. Juelz Santana came to me. See some niggas getting money in a town. I like it. Y'all, that ain't Santana the Great. That's one of them Dipset songs that was coming on the radio that had like a video and everything. One of the more commercial songs. Some niggas money in the town. I like it. Oh my goodness, it's coming. The beat is here. Oh, that's gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me, y'all. Let me take this down, because that is really gonna bother me. It's not Santana the Great. It's something. Gangsta music, eh? I stood alone. Something flicking the channels, listening to gangster music, eh? Is that what that is? Y'all I don't know, y'all. It's Juelz Santana for sure. But it's this beat that's like, the beat is right here. That's what's really bothering me. Oh, let's move on, y'all, because I'm going to be stuck on that for a minute. It's coming across to me as if somebody is like, has the energy to where they like, yeah, these people seem like they know how to find success. They know how to do this. They know how to do that. They know how to manifest. They're looking good. They're feeling good. Everybody's happy. The energy is good. You get what I'm saying? But there's someone in this equation that's like, whatchamacall, from Belly. Like, I don't like that shit at all. You know, eating a banana. They don't like what's going on here, but it's because they don't feel like they compare, or they don't feel like they're a part of the team, the group, or they can't share the same happiness that these other people have. So they seem very hateful, very jealous, but it's strange to me because it's directed to like their own family, their own team, or people that, you know, a person whose company they're working for. You know what I mean? Like, they're jealous of people that are helping them get money or helping them manifest. But they're looking at it like, but you still got more money than me. But you still got more followers than me. But you still are more loved and liked than me. Okay? And it's like, okay. It may be literally a Virgo that's behaving this way. Taurus, Virgo, any air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and a possible Scorpio or Capricorn energy that's here. It feels like somebody has, like, they feel like they've never received the attention that they wanted, or something here about this person being neglected, or them neglecting their duties or responsibilities. So someone else may have stepped up to take on their duty, their responsibilities, and they don't like it, okay? They don't like it. They don't like it. John may be a factor. John, Juan, Julio, Heron, Herring, Henry. And I keep hearing something about someone going to the army, the military. So I don't know how this will resonate, y'all, but it is coming across to me as if somebody feels like they're losing their stripes, losing their credentials. So I don't care what this person may have been a part of. It feels like people are starting to like cancel this energy. You know what I mean? Like, say, for instance, if they're in a gang, they're about to put them off the set. Like, whatever's going on here, this energy is not about to carry the same stripes, credentials, or recognition that they are getting or used to get. Like, it's their name doesn't hold weight anymore, if that makes sense. And it feels like it's because of how jealous and hateful that they've been. They've been plotting to try to take money, time, attention from other people. Or this energy used to be a bully. They used to be very tough, mean, big, and scary. But people don't seem to be scared of this energy no more. Well, now, if I tell you this, if the shoe is on another foot, This is somebody that used to be wild. Okay, they used to be wild. Like, wow. Okay, and I don't mean sexually. This energy seems like they used to be very, very aggressive and crazy, vengeful. They may have been like a hitman or somebody that used to rob people for a living, you know, commit theft or fraud or something like that. But they look like they were notorious. Okay, so people wouldn't fuck with them, wouldn't test them, wouldn't try them, wouldn't, you get what I'm saying? You knew to get out this energy's way. It's almost like the energy of Omar from The Wire. Like, you know this energy, what this energy is coming for. So it's like, do you really want to that's crazy, because this what came to me last night was Wayne Perry. So it may be a situation like that, to where this energy is known for what they do. You get what I'm saying? And people know, either like it was this clip of a Wayne Perry documentary that I remember, and he was saying, I guess, he pulled up to a spot with somebody else and was like, hey, they in here doing this and this and that. Tell them I sent you in here. Give me my money. So I don't got, or I'm going to have to come in there. And he was like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, do exactly what I just told you to do. So these people don't want no smoke. They don't want no drama. They may be getting like robbed, extorted, anything like that, by somebody that they're just scared of. Somebody that's not even being physically violent anymore. Their physical presence is enough to know, like, oh shit, I gotta submit to this energy, or I don't want this energy to rob me, to take anything from me, to tamper with my safety, security, and happiness, my livelihood. So I'ma just do what they're asking me to do and move out the way. You get what I'm saying? But now this energy seems like they don't live like that anymore. They're not like that anymore, to where they're not trying to rob people, steal from people, kill people, hurt people, damage people. But people still seem to be scared of this person because of their reputation. You get what I'm saying? So somebody seems like they're worried that they'll no longer be able to reform themselves, or be able to create this new identity for themselves because of who they used to be, or because of how they used to handle relationships, opportunities, situations in the past. Okay? So even if this is a romantic situation and this energy may have been a cheater or deceptive or a player in some type of way, they don't want to be seen like that anymore. And now it feels like people are starting to kind of have mixed feelings towards this energy, because they know who they used to be. It feels like somebody who's in, I heard the word break. Somebody's like, that's not me anymore. That was me when I was young. That was back in the day. That was back when I was on drugs. That was back when I was living wild. That was back when I didn't know who I was. That was, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's something like that. And this energy is like, man, like, look at me now. You know? Chris Brown, like, you know, you like the situation with Rihanna. You know what I mean? Like, that tarnished his career, his reputation, and still, like, people give Chris Brown this scarlet letter from that situation, from what, you get what I'm saying? And none of us know what technically happened, but Chris Brown is still seen as a woman beater. You know what I mean? Because of that one incident, even if it's isolated, even if that's the first and only time he's ever did that, even if, you get what I'm saying? Whatever this is, he's labeled as if he puts his hands on women. Okay, or abusive, or whatever. But this energy seems to be a completely different energy from who others have portrayed them as. So they may have been, again, projecting their insecurities onto people, like, oh, like, they must have did this for XYZ reasons. Oh, they did this, they did that because of whatever, or they're like this and they're like that because they used to know who you used to be back in elementary school, middle school, high school, college. And it's like, how long has it been in between this time period? Or I don't care if it's been a month. You feel me? Like, if you're focused on evolving, if you're focused on changing, you're going to put in the work to do that, and people will see the results. Like, I tell people that all the time. Like, I'm not the same person I was back in high school, let alone last year. You know what I mean? We evolve constantly, because that is the only way to become greater. You know, greater beings, more enlightened beings, more conscious beings. You know, the change doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be negative, but people want to kind of box you in and frame you into being who they expect you to be, or who they want you to be, versus, or who they assume you to be versus who you actually are, you know? So it's kind of like, man, like, you know, you kind of get to a point to where you realize that you have to change your physical environment because you cannot change the minds and hearts of the people around you or in this current environment. Feels like someone is finally accepting the truth, or people are finally accepting that someone is living their truth, you know? They're not pretending to be this more refined, mature, stable energy, or you get what I'm saying? They're not pretending to be a boss. They're not pretending to be, you know, the manager, the leader, or a leader. They're not pretending to be who they are. This is really who they are. You get what I'm saying? And it feels like there are people who seem to be still trying to gaslight, like, oh, you can't trust them. Don't believe them. You can't listen to nothing that they say. Don't trust that. And despite how much evidence is in their face or how much proof is here, they're still like, no. Like, you don't listen to them. Don't believe them. But somebody is starting to realize that, you know, logic is everything in this equation. Julio and Junio is what I heard too. So the month of June may have been a really big factor. But it feels like there may be a Jerry or a Jessica or a Jest. Anything like that. Jess, G's, Jizz, Just. That may be a factor in this equation. Possible earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Air is here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Capricorn again. As it feels like people are starting to get pissed off because they're watching somebody kind of like stalk someone that they may be pretending that they do not know. Or they may be stalking somebody pretending that they know this person, trying to act like they know this person, you know, talking about this person as if they know them. But in reality, they may not know this energy at all, or they may be violating this energy's privacy to be able to get to know them. Especially if there's a Felicia or Felicia, Felice, Fellis, Fel, anything like that, that's a factor here. I'm hearing take your time. Take your time. So whatever is going on here, it feels like somebody is going to have to explain to another person because there's going to be some type of investigation or research done. It feels like somebody who is no longer like in contact with someone, no longer associated, affiliated with someone or something. So they're in a space to where they don't feel like they matter anymore, but they're using family, friends, associates, a public platform to try to embarrass or shame this person. You know, it's almost as if like somebody is cracking jokes or trying to make fun of somebody for becoming a new person or forming a new identity for themselves, or for not being this notorious energy anymore. You get what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you washed, or oh, you get what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to treat them like that, and it's making them uncomfortable, but they're realizing that these people are not on their frequency. So it's like they're making you uncomfortable about evolving, about growing, about maturing, because you no longer will be someone that they can hang with, or they know that this is going to be the end of the relationship, of this opportunity, since you're growing up, since you're maturing. It's kind of like, no, you get what I'm saying? This is a really big factor here, y'all. Ma, or Ma, that's crazy. If y'all have ever seen the movie Ma, there may be someone in this equation that's like that. That may be very fucking weird, or too old for the environment that they're hanging in. Or they may be very predatory in nature, so they hang with people that are younger than them, or they put themselves in settings to where they look like the top dog, or like they would have all the authority, all the power. But it's because they're around people who are, again, younger than them or easily influenced by them, or they're dealing with people who may be like drug addicts or people who are very naive. Okay. It's almost as if like they're starting to make people uncomfortable because it's like, you know, something's not right. Like, something's not right here. Like, why would they just, like, the image that I got was Chicago, like how they say that the government would leave like crates of guns in like back alleys and shit like that. Like, how did they get all of these, you know, semi-automatic weapons in this fucking small vicinity? You know what I mean? Like, you know that it's happening by design, not necessarily just, you know what I mean? Somebody went and bought a whole bunch of guns and just passed them out to some kids. No. It's something like that. That's a really big factor. And it's like, this crate is real mysterious. This package is real mysterious. This situation is real sketchy. Like, something is not right. Or this person, these people are sketchy as fuck. but it's because they've been sent in your life by somebody else, by somebody that may have sent them to even take you out or to infiltrate your business, your organization. So it may feel like you have a mole around you, or that's crazy. That came up again, the mole. You may feel like you have a mole around you, or a spy or a snake around you, or somebody that may be watching and reporting your every move. And you're going to find out exactly who this person is unless you are playing this role, Virgo. As it feels like somebody who's stalking somebody, but they're stalking somebody on behalf of another entity. Okay. Possible Taurus, Virgo, Aries here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody seems weird. I heard Aries. I heard that very loud and clear. Somebody is weird as fuck. They may be stalking like an ex-spouse. They may be stalking an ex-lover. They may be getting stalked or harassed or, you know, by their own father, a father figure, a paternal energy. You get what I'm saying? Or a divine masculine that's been in their life. Divine may be a really big factor. This energy seems like I heard uncle, Ron, Rod, or Ryan may be a really big factor in this equation. This energy, and I heard the word memory. They may have hired somebody to kill this person or to take this energy out or to ruin their reputation, or they're intentionally trying to do that or intentionally tried to do that, past, present, or future. Y'all know spirit just brings through what's relevant. But it feels like they're now starting to realize that all of their efforts, all of their attempts, all of this money, time, and energy that they've spent doing this has gone in vain. Because it feels like somebody is not willing to replace this energy or do the work that this energy does. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like somebody who may be trying to take you to court for custody or something like that. But in reality, this is a deadbeat. So it's like you're threatening to take me to court for custody, but you haven't taken care of your child since when? You get what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. Like Ali Sadiq is what I'm picturing. How he has this joke where he on Domino Effect. It's hilarious, y'all. But he was talking about how he didn't really know his dad like that. Like he would run into his dad like at the grocery store and stuff, and his mom would be like, "There go your daddy." You know what I mean? Like that's how he saw his dad, was like out places sometimes. And then one day his dad showed up and was like, "I think I want to take y'all with me." You know, he wanted custody of his kids. And the kids was like, But he was the only one that was like, "Yeah, I'm about to go with my daddy." You know what I mean? Just to find out that his dad was not fit to raise him, to take care of him. So something like that may be a really big factor in whatever this equation is. Somebody assuming that, you know, because he was even like, "I don't know why my mama even thought that we wanted to go with this man, or why she would have even let us go with him." Because he was talking about how when he went to his dad's house, it was like how his mom had amenities and she had this and she had that. But the dad really didn't have like shit. Like the dad had like cans of food that said peas and corn on the can instead of like, you know, like brands and stuff like that. So it feels like that may be a really big factor to where somebody is like trying to compare lifestyles, or they may be in a space to where they want to they may be skeptical about how someone has gotten all of this money or how they're maintaining a lifestyle. And they may be accusing them of doing some backdoor shit to be able to maintain their lifestyle because they're pocket watching them. So say, for instance, if this energy used to be in the streets, no matter how, okay, this energy is not in the streets anymore. They've gone legit. But somebody still seems to be applying some type of label on somebody, like, "Oh, you're a drug dealer, you're this, you're a stripper, you're you feel me, like you're a prostitute," or whatever the fuck they used to be. Whatever they used to do to get money, this energy is not doing that anymore. And it feels like somebody is salty because they may have made this energy out to be a drug dealer or look like a drug dealer when in reality they're legit, or they made them out to seem unfit when in reality they're the best fit. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, somebody is now defending themselves, or may have to defend themselves even legally, like in court or something, against like their parents or against like grandparents, or, you know, something like that, where somebody is trying to come take custody or rights of something or someone that they don't have custody or rights to, or they're putting them in legal trouble. Okay. And it's their own fucking parents that's putting them in this legal trouble or causing these legal issues in their life, that has cost them all of this money, that has cost them all of this time, that has cost them all of this pain and suffering, or it has stripped their joy out of them. This could even be their spouse, you know? Somebody is just like, man, like, they seem to be shifting out of this vengeful energy into a more cold energy. So someone may be just numb. I'm hearing Numb to the Pain by Skilla Baby. Right. They may just be numb now. Like, I don't even know how to feel in this situation. Like, I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to react, how to move, how to function. So they're just going to close the door. Okay. It's coming across to me as if somebody is about to change everything. Snooped. It's a knot. Knock. I'm hearing Knock Knock by Monica. Don't come knocking at my door. Yeah, you might not want to knock on this door, whoever this is. I don't think you want to knock on this door. It honestly feels like somebody who's knocking on the door to see if someone is home. You get what I'm saying? This energy seems very destructive. Very destructive. Bry or Bryce, B-Rye. Maybe a factor in this equation. I'm hearing something about braids. I heard hay or haze. There may be like a Hayden or Hayden. That may be a really big factor. Halen, Haley, Hallie. Hail or heel could be a factor in this equation also. Hall. And I heard a hole in the wall. So somebody's in a space to where they are about to protect themselves from a snake. There are multiple people in this equation who are trying to infiltrate somebody's business or who are trying to dig too deep, way too deep into somebody's personal life, personal business, just to get caught. Or just to lose this person's interest. Somebody is too nosy for other people's interest. They seem like a snake or seem slick. Slick could even be a factor. Slick. Sleep and slick. Sleep. And I heard Sloan or Salone. Sold out. Sold out. Yeah. Somebody is trying to convince somebody to give them information or to pay attention to them. And they know, like, especially if fly is a factor in this equation. Fly. It feels like this energy, they're a snake. This is a snake, and they're about to bring a whole lot of drama into your life. Or somebody who has been playing the role of a snake in your life is trying to rope you into drama, into bullshit that you may not have had anything to do with. Or they may have been a snake around you and you were conflicted about shit that this person was doing or things that this person was into or the way that they were moving. And it feels like this is where you may want to offer an apology on someone else's behalf, you know, or someone may be asking for your forgiveness because somebody that they may have introduced you to, connected you with, or brought to your sanctuary is a snake. They're a snake. Sleep, slip. Silly, sleep, SLP is what I keep getting though. Those letters. And slick. It's like somebody slicker than oil is what I heard. Somebody may feel like they're going crazy, or they may be trying to prevent somebody from going crazy because, again, they've been skeptical in this situation. So it's like, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't sound right. This doesn't look right. I know something's not right. Here's where you can pinpoint exactly what it is. Your family has been targeted by somebody that has a very ill intent towards them. Possible Aries, possible Scorpio, possible Capricorn. Okay. It feels like a paternal figure. Father, uncle, brother, husband, boyfriend, son. Okay. It again, possible Aries here. But it feels like this energy was intentionally trying to kill somebody for money. They didn't have any money or material shit, or they stopped receiving the attention that they wanted. So they seem like they tried to take this energy out to be able to profit off of their death. Insurance could be a really big factor. Life insurance policies, federal agencies, governments, things like that. Somebody finally is starting to see how selfish, greedy, and entitled someone truly has been. Because it really does. Spin a bins came up in one of the readings last week. Somebody, Molly, Mo, somebody knows what they've been doing, and it feels like they have hated this person for so fucking long, or have been vengeful to this energy for so long, because they stopped talking to them, because they stopped connecting with them, because they did not want to be their friend, affiliate, or associate, because they withhold time, money, energy, attention from them in some type of way, or possibly their physical body. So this energy became like a bully, but it feels more of like them becoming a bully in an environment to where it's like, no, don't fuck with them, don't talk to them, they this, they that, trying to label somebody, okay? And now it feels like the gossip, the rumors that this energy was starting is getting back to the source, or they're gossiping and talking shit about this person around people or someone who knows this energy directly, and this may even be their family member. So it's like, what you say? What you say? You get what I'm saying? This energy feels like they have to kind of like explain themselves, or explain the shit that they've been talking about somebody, especially if they've been talking about this person, trying to accuse them of being a hoe, or lying and saying that they've had sex with this person when they haven't, or bragging about having sex with this person, potentially like assuming that this energy was unstable, or making this energy out to seem unstable or disloyal. It's definitely coming across to me as if somebody's been in a space where they've been starting a lot of rumors about somebody who's very well known, very popular, or who people really like, you know. And now it feels like it was only a way to get clout or fame off of this person's name. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I used to talk to him, I used to talk to her, I used to fuck with him, I used to fuck with her, I used to fuck with her husband, her boyfriend, his wife, his girlfriend. You feel me? They on some shit like that. But they know that they're having this conversation amongst people who know this person personally. And that's what's getting back to the source. Like, you feel me? Don't ever try to play my people like they a hoe, or like they was pressed over you, or like you got them whipped, or don't ever try to act like, you feel me? Don't try to get clout, fame, and fortune off of it by latching yourself onto this person's name, brand, identity, business, ideas, ventures, whatever. Because that's what they've been doing. And it feels like they're now starting to get scared because somebody's about to come tell the source, like, hey, they started these rumors about you. They've been saying this and that about you. They were saying this and that about you. And it feels like this is when you're able to wash your hands completely with this equation, because you'll finally realize that, you know, somebody has not been keeping it real. It definitely feels like somebody who feels really guilty, really sad, really remorseful because of all the lies that they told. But now it feels like this is the part to where people are able to protect themselves in this situation, or defend themselves in this situation. And it may be like a, what you call it? Like one of them lawsuits, to where it's like consumer based, you know, to where there are a lot of people that are like vouching for this person, or a lot of people that are filing complaints about this person or situation or whatever this is. Okay. It definitely seems to me as if somebody is telling the truth, or they told the truth, you know, and it's like the judge or the court system or their representative did not believe them, or they had an ill intent towards them, so they were not helping them in a way that they should have, especially if this is a fucking attorney or a judge or somebody that works for a federal agency or the judicial system in any type of way. Somebody told their story and somebody still hated them. They may have been racist, discriminatory, you know, so they didn't give a fuck what this person was saying or the fact that they told the truth. They just wanted to see some type of outcome that was going to benefit them financially. And that's exactly what happened. Especially if there's an Arby or Rebecca, rebate, maybe a factor here. Also ribs. You take this how this resonates. It feels like somebody started a lot of drama or brought a lot of drama and conflict into somebody's life just so they could look like a savior. You know what I mean? Or just so they could receive some type of payment or payout, and or become somebody's payee. You get what I'm saying? Like they cause all this fighting and drama just because they wanted money and attention. And now all the rumors and bullshit that they started to be able to isolate this energy, or to make people quit fucking with this energy, quit talking to this energy, quit affiliate and associate with this energy, is now like making them feel like less of a man, is what I heard. But they feel weak. They feel weak. But it mainly feels like it's because they have to apologize before somebody else tells them this story or gives them this information. They were sneaky. They were sneaky. And it feels like they made a really big mistake by going against someone's advice or by trying to take money, time, attention away from somebody who didn't deserve to be treated this way. You know, it feels like the money has run out, the funds have run out, or now that they're finally realizing they're never going to get the money or attention that they thought they were going to get in this situation, they're like, they feel stupid, they feel miserable. So Virgo, y'all need to stop talking down on people, okay? And if you are on the receiving end of the down talk, these people are now about to start tucking their tail because somebody's about to address this shit. Okay, a head-on collision may be a really big factor. A drunk driver may be a really big factor. Someone named Andrew, Drew, Drea, Jaron or Jaron, Jerry, Jury, Jewelry, anything like that may be a really big factor. And I heard Fran or something like that. Somebody seems like they're done being selfish, entitled, or they have been very uptight, you know, trying to expect others to live by their standards or be who they expect them to be. And it feels like it's taking a toll on somebody psychologically or emotionally. So they're starting to realize that they need to humble themselves or to become a lot more open-minded when it comes to welcoming new people into this environment, into this company, because these people are showing and proving them wrong. So it's like, you may have thought that I was this and that. You may have thought this and that about me and my life and where I come from and you get what I'm saying, where I'm going or what I do or whatever, but you don't know shit. And now this energy seems like their mouth is to the floor because they've received some type of information, a lot of secret information from what I can see, that is helping them to understand why this energy may have been so violent or aggressive, or why this energy was fighting to prove that they were right. You know, it's like, this is why all this drama was in this person's life, but it feels like this person is still trying to gaslight others into believing that they weren't being toxic or they weren't being a hater, they weren't being a villain. But every time you come around, you know, the energy is uncomfortable. Every time this person comes around, the energy is uncomfortable, or you can feel the hate like seething out of them. Like it's just like this energy is manipulative as fuck, but they manipulate it like a whole fucking like courtroom, or like their parents, or their whole family, a whole team of people, group of people. Okay, they manipulated all these people into not trusting someone, but now they're finding out that this is the untrustworthy energy, especially if this person is pretending to work when they don't work, or pretending to have a job when they don't have a job, or pretending to do work that you hired them to do that they're not doing. Like I said, it's like they're just trying to prevent you from finding out that they're only around for opportunity or to infiltrate your business. You know that this energy is wrong. They're a leech. They're a leech. And it feels like people are finally starting to shake these mixed feelings that they have in this equation and accept shit for what it is, you know? Thank you so much, y'all.